Yeah, it's crazy to think 2 years ago no one knew who I was.
Okay, everyone. So today we're doing.
I struggled at the beginning of the season purely because I didn't believe in myself. I was just making up numbers. In my mind, that's what I was doing. It wasn't until I became a little bit confident, just believing that I had it within me, that my cooking really improved. It is incredibly stressful. I was very lucky. I had a bit of a never die attitude. In 2017, I was the runner-up for Masterchef Australia. And I'm about to open a restaurant in the middle of Jakarta. Like, I watched it for 8 years straight, and every year I was like, this is something I should really try out for. But whenever it came to the crunch, I always just, again, it was the whole self-confidence, I backed out. Until one year my family and my partner at the time really pushed me into it, and I'm glad I did, because it was the best thing I ever did. I would say Masterchef Australia was 60% cooking ability, 40% mental. I've seen tremendous cooks leave early because they just weren't mentally prepared when they walked into the studio. To be honest, I think the Australian Masterchef series and the format is really just based around the food and the people. I think there's other spin-offs of Masterchef where maybe it's a lot more about the drama. But I feel like people work really long days, they come home and they're seeing people genuinely try to better themselves or to become something, to take on another profession. And I think that's why the Masterchef series in Australia was so successful. Also, the judges have, phenomenal chemistry, so I know that helps as well. But as a whole, I would say it's a combination of those things. See, for me, some of the best lessons I ever learned in the kitchen was when I failed, because when you make a mistake, you'll never make it again. So, especially home cooks shouldn't see, a failure as a reason not to continue cooking, because they won't make that mistake again. And I think for me, it's really cool. Like, cooking has almost become a bit of an art. Like, you have to be able to cook like a grandma, but like plate like an artist. There's just so many things it incorporates now. And I love the way that the food industry has now gone, and something like Masterchef is a tremendous program running for, well, the Australian version is now running for 11 years straight, so they've got to be doing something right. Everyone has to eat. We need to sustain our bodies, but something like Masterchef really celebrates food, and there's so many other senses that can be incorporated into food. So for me, I know a lot of people felt like they knew me by the end of the series because it's 63 episodes and I was in their living room every day. So for me, it's like, it really is celebrating food, but it's also celebrating like ordinary people doing extraordinary things. I'm doing a collaboration with the Capsicum Cooking School, and they have a range of campuses around South Africa. So I'm visiting different cities. I'm doing a total of 5 cities, and I'm teaching people 3 different classes. I'm doing a dessert masterclass, also a whole chicken masterclass, and a fish masterclass. And they're all like cool little tricks and techniques, I suppose, but it's about getting the average cook to make ingredients maybe stretch a bit further and showing them some things that definitely are achievable. I didn't want to come here and start plating up Michelin star restaurant dishes because that's not of any use to anyone. So it's really just about getting ingredients to stretch a bit further. Like I said, people work really long days, the cost of ingredients are high. For me, it's really important about getting absolutely everything you can out of